we should not be determined by what other people think of us. But that's how our society is.
Mm-hmm.
That's why society give that type of feedback, because they think if they give it enough, hopefully we can get a different character back.
Yeah.
I believe that people, the goal and how you will feel most at peace is if when you are
Namaste creators, welcome back to another show of Ama Ask Master Anything. My name is Angela, and today I actually decided and take the opportunity to ask myself a question, Master. So, Namo Himalayan, Master.
Namo Himalayan.
And the reason why I'm gonna ask this question is because a lot of people might be intrigued after you got your name changed couple years now. And actually recently, you know how Rebecca has also got her name changed with Grandmaster, and she was sharing her experience, and I was quite also curious about your experience. Like, how did you feel after you became Master Sri Akarshana? What was that feeling like?
I think it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. If we imagine being able to have almost like being reborn in one lifetime, being able to experience two energies in one lifetime, it's beautiful. It's like, let's say for example, if you're playing a computer game and then you play one character, you know exactly how that energy is, but then there's good, there's bad, there's positive, negative, just like with everything. But after some time, it's like you're done with the capacity of that, you know. And it was like taking on it's like selecting a new character. It's like, whoa, I just unlocked something. It felt a little bit like that, because I think there was also just, I think you asked this question before as well, is that did I feel lighter? I did. It just felt like a release, letting go. We are, as human beings, attached to so many things. We give ourselves an identity. We give people or ourselves labels, and then we are consumed by those labels that is attached to. So it's interesting because it's been 2 years, but it feels like it's been a long time. Like I even when I watch some old videos with the name Eric Ho, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, who is it? Seems very distant for some reason, very foreign. So yeah, it's an interesting process.
You know, sometimes as a human, we always ask about purpose and all of this. What's my purpose in life? Did it give you some type of clarity to what would be your purpose now as the new energy?
I think because it wasn't the name change that gave the sense of purpose. I think the name change, and again, it's not so much. I wouldn't call it name change. Even with Rebecca, I wouldn't call it name change. I just see it as we've been blessed with a new energy, and it's like what Hassan was saying before, like a blank sheet. Refresh, start again. You can redesign your life any way you like to design now. You can detach instantly from all the labels that you're the shy kid, you're this, you're that, you're dyslexic, you can detach from all of those labels instantly, and then you can redesign from now. So I think that is what that new energy allowed for. With terms of purpose, that more came purpose and responsibility, even, because the bigger the purpose, actually the more the responsibility came from the different practices. That was from the meditation practices up in the mountains and the third eye journeys, dimensions that was given. While saying that, obviously understanding the meaning of the name, then it's an obvious purpose. It's for the collective attraction of wealth and abundance, of everything, of wholeness. So that energy will definitely play a part as well in being more aligned with the purpose. Yes, for sure.
What I guess Eric Ho had a personality, right? He had his own personality. What has changed, or what new characteristics in your personality has gained from this energy, how has it been?
It's very strange for the average human to digest. When I look at any of the old videos, I see that person is very immature. I see that person is trying very hard. I see that person is putting a lot of effort in to try and get people's attention, and has a much higher need for significance, which isn't a problem, because the average human has that anyway. But I see, because I knew the soul of that character, and I knew that person didn't want to be so out there. I know that person likes to be introverted and enjoys just calmly expressing things and not needing to get out of the way too much to perform. And so that's what I see. But I mean, there's obviously we don't live with any regrets of that thing. We just observe the journey and see, hey, that's interesting to be able to see that. And it's interesting because humans generally are not so good with change. That's why when I first shifted, then people will say, I like the old one more. Or some people will say, I like the new one more. There will always be a balance of the both. But what people don't realize is it doesn't matter if you like the old one more, you like the new one more, it's still going to be. So it doesn't do anything, because we should not be determined by what other people think of us. But that's how our society is. That's why society give that type of feedback, because they think if they give it enough, hopefully we can get a different character back.
Yeah.
I believe that people, the goal and how you will feel most at peace is if when you are relaxed, when you are being yourself, when you are you're expressing the way you want to express, you dress the way you want to dress, you do your hair the way you want to do your hair. Whenever you want to change, you freely change. Then you're true to yourself. Too many people are afraid of what other people may think. Oh, it's this, or judgment of that, or whatever. And then that's why most people are not really their authentic soul self. They're more just how outside people have shaped them to be. So I feel that this whole journey, the pilgrimage, the initiation, the with Grandmaster Akshar up in the Himalayas, all the practices, I think has just allowed me just to be at peace. And so while some people may comment on certain things, when you are truly aligned with who you are and you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, you know that usually it's just hurt people that hurt people.
Yeah.
They have hurt inside. That's why they need to judge other people, because nobody has that thing. But I think that it's a beautiful journey. And if you look at the majority of people in this world, they who gets to be reborn twice in one lifetime, So it's definitely an experience, but I don't think it's just a name change. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like, let's say for example, if Hassan says, okay, tomorrow I'm going to be called Bob. I don't think that, I'm not sure it's like, it's not just a name change. It's not just saying, okay, then Hassan's going to, become so amazing. But I think that it's also comes with the journey of it. Where does it come from? The significance of it, the meaning behind the name, the power that it holds. That is what helps determine the path ahead as well. So bigger manifestations can also come.
It's funny that you touch upon the journey, because when Rebecca Varalakshmi was talking about her experience, she also mentioned the journey, right? What has happened and what has happened in her past to be able to be in this moment where she has the blessing of that. So
I think sometimes it's like, let's say for example, somebody is labeled a chef. They're labeled a chef. Wherever they go around, they say, yeah, I'm a chef. But then that will hold some energy there. Let's say that chef won a world-renowned chef prize. They walk around, they say, yeah, I won the world chef prize. It holds some energy there. And good or bad, they will have both. Everything will always have positive and negative. There'll be good things to it. There will be limitations to it as well. Because then one day the chef wants to become a musician, a rapper, whatever. Then they'll be like, no, but I'm the chef. There's resistance. There's limitations that people usually have with labels. What happens is the chef of the restaurant one day becomes the manager. What will happen? Well, a lot of the employees will say, I liked him much more when he was the chef. Like, he's changed now, his character's changed. People don't like change. They can't accept change.
Yeah.
But if people are advancing, then if you're looking at it not liking the change, then that's your problem, not their problem. They're enjoying they're enjoying progressing.
Yes.
It's almost like sometimes when we go through our journey and then we're becoming more positive, more empowered, and then we start speaking to our friends about it. We go through our awakening, we start speaking to our friends about it. They say, why are you so positive all the time? And then they don't like change. They say, you've changed. A lot of people, they don't like change. And they say, you're not being your authentic self. No, actually, I think that you're not being your authentic self because you are confined by the restrictions and the labels and the titles and the names and the backstory and the experiences that you've gone through so far. This journey that we're speaking about allows just to drop all of that and say, you do it how you want to.
That's beautiful, Master. I think I can sit here and ask you a lot of questions because my mind will go all directions to know more. But I think for the creators, you share so much knowledge. You share so much love and positivity. What would be one thing that you would like to share with all the creators around the world to be able to actually become the creator of their life? Like, what would be that one thing that you would like them to stick with that?
I think with the topic that we're speaking on, to not allow surroundings to determine who they are, to surrender thoughts, to surrender labels, titles, to surrender who they think they are right now, because that has only been given to them by the circumstances they've been going through. And once you clear all of that, to understand that at any moment in time, and this is very important to understand because people think that change, it takes a long time to change. No, change happens in an instant. It comes from a decision. Right now, anybody can sit there and then surrender all the identity that they've been confined to, restricted to. And they're so afraid to act any other way because when they act a different way, then they're scared people will say they're not being their authentic self. But if any of my school friends met me today, they'll say, you must be putting on an act, because through school, I knew you for 15, 16 years. You were never like this.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I've changed. You see? So change is okay. Change is the only constant. Accept change. It's good, as long as you are moving towards positivity. So I think that make that decision. It takes courage to step into a new energy, a new future.
Mm-hmm.
But it's you'll feel liberated. You'll feel free.
Very nice. Well, Master, thank you so much. It was a beautiful share questions, and hopefully we can make a part 2 of it. But thank you so much. Namo Himalaya, Master.
Namo Himalaya.
So there you go, guys. We have a little bit more of insight of who Master Sri Akarshana, how his experience was. So if you would like to maybe learn more and have more questions about this, make sure to download the app, Creator Circle app. There you will have the opportunity to ask Master anything. And if you would like to learn more about his journey, also ask about that. Also, if you like this video, if you have learned anything, or if you're ready to take on that path of, just surrender yourself and be who you truly are desired to be, and who you are meant to be, then comment in the in the comments, say I am ready. But if apart from that, make sure to subscribe to Master's YouTube channel, hit the little bell sign to it, and you can get notifications every day. Other than that, we'll see you on the next show. Thank you so much. Namaste.